Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network and Armorama.com, and welcome to another episode of Turning the Page. Today we have from Osprey Publishing a new book entitled Self-Propelled Anti-Aircraft Guns of the Soviet Union. It's by Mike Guardia, and it's illustrated by Henry Morshead. This is part of their new Vanguard series. It's number 222, and as you can see, it's not a huge book. It is 48 pages, including the index, and the price is $17.95 in the U.S., list priced, about £10 in the UK, and $21.50 in Canada. It says on the back, in the Cold War race for technological superiority, the Red Army succeeded in developing one thing that the United States never did: effective tracked self-propelled anti-aircraft guns, SPAAGs, that could keep pace with armored formations. From World War II until the fall of the USSR, Soviet designers created a series of deadly SPAAGs that caused great concern among NATO planners. The radar-guided and quad cannon Zis when it's SZU? Anyways, 234-4 was regarded as so dangerous that special tactics were developed to help NATO attack helicopters counter the menace. So I'm going to go on because it's obviously a very long paragraph. But basically, the table of contents go as this: introduction, Zis 37 and early years of Soviet air defense, Zis 57-2, Zis 23-4, and 9K22 Tunguska, SA-19 Grison. Trends in post-Soviet SPAAGs, further reading and index. And I apologize for any mispronunciations. I am not an expert on modern Soviet armor, as some of you may be. But I appreciate your comments in the comment section. If you want to point out bad pronunciations and so forth, as you usually do, I will not hold it against you. So this, after the introduction, very typical with Osprey books. You get, of course, a lot of text and some period photos, as well as these types of illustrations here, and so forth. So you can see quite a few of those illustrations, some nice paintings, which is a Vietnam War period, I guess. And how nice of the Soviets to lend the North Vietnamese some nice Soviet anti-aircraft guns. I'm sure they had good motives, like they wanted to test them out on American planes. But, you know, that was probably the main reason for the war in some sense. Not to get political or anything. So, flipping through here, we got, you know, lots of period photos, some color photos, and all the way through. This book got a little dinged up, obviously, to me, sent it to me, but normally they come through A-OK from Osprey. So, yeah, that's a quick little preview there of this new book, and take a look for it. I'm sure it's available now on various outlets, as well as maybe even a few hobby stores that carry the Osprey series. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below, and we'll see you next time on Turning the Page.